Hey, what is good? It is your day one oos, Matt Thompson for No DQ for You, here to give my thoughts and predictions on the 2019 Money in the Bank pay-per-view this Sunday. I think it's going to be a good pay-per-view. I'm always excited for the Money in the Banks, just because they're going to have some great high spots, and it's we're going to try to see how the new year is going to focus on having the Money in the Bank and who's going to carry the Money in the Bank. And the last couple winners have been a little lackluster, so I'm hoping for this time it actually has somebody that has some substance and is going to have one of those, either a WrestleMania moment later on in the year, or a special moment even on Raw the next day, or even that night for that matter. Before I go forward, I just want to thank a couple people for finding me out and liking the Facebook page and following me on the Facebook and following me and subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate you guys. I want to shout you guys out just because I really appreciate it and I want to show some love. Justin Nett, Pete Price, looks like Lupe Dominguez. Sorry if I massacred your name, man. I tried the best I could. Also, let's see who else we got here. Holler out to Michael Lambert, Kevin James. All you guys, I really appreciate you following the Facebook page, subscribing to the YouTube channel. I appreciate much love. I appreciate all the love. And if you guys are new to the channel and just seeing these videos for the first time, make sure you hit the subscribe button at the bottom over here. Also, I'll have the subscribe button in the middle at the end of my video. Also with a bunch of other videos and previous things that you can see and look out and check what's going on in the channel, man. It's been a real floodgate of subscribers and likes and things to the page, and like I said, I really do appreciate that, and I appreciate all comments and likes and subscribes and notifications. So once again, thank you guys, and I appreciate it. Let me get on with the video. All right, so Money in the Bank 2019. They've been rating grabbing with the wild card shakedown, whatever the heck you want to call this. the freaking, oh my god, it's been a mess. So I really hope that we can get back to getting on board and getting after Money in the Bank and get things correct and get back onto a regular schedule, except for all these people just mixing around and things. So let's start with the first one. These are in no order. This is just the order that I think they're going to be in. They have some things. It's all subject to change, but we're going to go from there. So first up is on the kickoff show is the Women's Tag Team Championship, which, once again, I'm going to say this about the Women's Tag Team Championship. They don't want to push that thing, man. They really don't. They acted like they wanted to make it a big deal. It's such a historic event, and oh my gosh, we love women's wrestling, but then you've constantly done nothing with the Iconics again. You don't have them out there being jerks. You don't have them out there cutting the promos on people. You don't have them out there causing people matches. You are not doing right. You got Peyton Royce wrestling on Main Event. You guys really need to get something together with the Iconics. They could be a great heel female tag team, and really do some really good work if you gave them the opportunity. They're going to be going up against Asuka and Kairi Sane, and no, I am not calling them whatever they decided to put Paige with them and call them that tag team. I'm not calling them that. I don't know what the heck's going on with that. This is another jumbled mess of creative that they don't know what to do with Asuka, and it's sad. And then you're going to go ahead and put Kairi Sane, which is like Asuka 2.0 or Asuka and a half or something. I don't know, man. I really don't think they knew how to use the foreign talent a lot of the ways, and then to put them together with that, and then have the Page. I don't know. Anywho, I digress on that matter. I don't know what they're going with, but I don't see the Iconics losing. it's probably going to be some type of disqualification or count out or something of that nature, so they could still have the Iconics look as a decent tag team without taking anything away from Asuka and Kairi Sane, because in all reality, Asuka should be able to beat both of them at the same time. So my prediction is the Iconics will pull off the win. Then we go next, of course, because you can't put the Cruiserweight title on the main card. They just can't do it. They refuse. No matter how talented these guys are, no matter how hard they work, no matter how 205 is blowing up as of right now and getting better, and the talent that they're bringing in, and they're mixing with the UK NXT and with regular NXT with the Worlds Collide things, which those things are really dope. And if you haven't seen them, go check out the network or hit them up online and find them and watch the highlights from those, because they put on a good show, man. And I really enjoy the high spots that they do. It's really good. I don't know why anybody doesn't like it. I mean, it's wrestling, and if you're a fan of wrestling, then you're gonna like it. If you're just a fan of WWE and you just only watch WWE main product, then that you're missing out. So definitely check that out. That's going to be Tony Nese and Daivari. I don't know. He's been getting a nice heel push, Daivari has. I guess he's the next in line. I mean, I could have named probably about 5 or 6 other people I would have put in that. Number one, they took Ali away from 205 Live when he was just starting to get huge, and that was the problem, is they took him away as soon as he was starting to get a good push, because they don't have the push on the main roster, and they need any help they can get to get it that way. So Daivari is not winning this. Tony Nese is going to retain. Tony Nese is going to retain for quite some time. I don't see Tony Nese losing very, very soon in the future. So I'm going to pick Tony Nese. That's my prediction for the Cruiserweight Championship. And then on the kickoff show, which I'm positive these are going to be in the big, I'm about 99.9% that these are going to be on the kickoff show. You're going to have the tag team titles, man. You're going to put the Usos and Daniel Bryan and Eric Rowan on the kickoff show. Like, I don't know how things go anymore, but how is it a demotion to be a tag team champion? Like, I don't understand. Like, Daniel Bryan was just the world champion, wrestling on the main card at WrestleMania, and over again. And now you're gonna put him, and he's still a champion. And you put him on the undercard and at the kickoff show, and I don't make any sense. You put a talents like the Usos, it seems like they don't care about the tag team division, and that's sad. I think it's cool that the Usos are getting the first crack at him like that. Even after they lost to him to determine the new champs, I do believe that Usos should be the SmackDown tag team champions. I do like Daniel Bryan and Eric Rowan being the tag team champs, because it gives them that to be able to work as the chemistry, and they have pretty decent chemistry with him being the big guy, Daniel Bryan being the smaller guy, and I think that's a good tag team, and I think this is a great match, and I think this is going to be one of those matches that people go, wow, this is a really good match, and it's a match that could actually steal the show, and nobody even know it, and it'd be on the kickoff show, and a lot of people don't pay attention to the kickoff show, and that's sad. So I really gonna enjoy the show. I as my Usos fam, I obviously want the Usos to take this. I just don't see it happening. It would be awesome if it did. It would be awesome if another storyline started to work out. I'm not entirely sure why. I think that maybe Daniel Bryan and Eric Rowan could be a transitional champion. They didn't want to just right off give it to the Usos, because the Usos were already the SmackDown champions and they lost and yada yada yada, and they kind of got lost in the mix for a second. So maybe the Daniel Bryan and Eric Rowan are just a transitional champion. So if it was on me, I'd love to see the Usos win. But unfortunately, it might be Eric Rowan and Daniel Bryan. So I think it's going to be a really good match. It's definitely going to be one that I'm gonna be tightly glued to the TV on that one. That would definitely not be a bathroom break on the kickoff show. So coming up next is going to be the United States Championship. That's going to be Samoa Joe and Rey Mysterio Samoa Joe's obviously been pissed since Rey Mysterio beat him, and he's been talking hella crazy to his son and things of that nature. You want to know my opinion? They're dropping the ball with Samoa Joe. Period. Once again, you have somebody who can kill a promo, can go out there and slay a 5-star match. In my opinion, Samoa Joe is a huge talent who already should have been world champion at one point. Go figure. They didn't want to push him. It's not a surprise. They should be putting this dude on TV. He should be getting a lot of time. He should be cutting promos. The things he did with AJ was great. I love Ray just as much as anybody does, but I believe they dropped the ball with Samoa Joe, and he should be crushing him. He should be destroying Ray at every bit, no matter what. Build Ray as the underdog, yada, yada, yada. If Ray wins the United States title, man, it's going to be really trash. I think they should draw this out just a little bit longer and make it to where, Samoa Joe really gets to his son, and really maybe injures his son, and Ray loses it, man, and just puts it to Samoa Joe. Because that's what Samoa Joe's there for. He's a destroyer. He's going to crush things. He's going to, be a jerk. He's going to make things terrible, try to ruin everything in your life, and he's going to push you to the breaking point, kind of like he did with AJ. That's his shtick, man. He's good at that. So I hope they draw this out and have Samoa Joe and Ray go longer. I'm going to pick Samoa Joe. That's my prediction on that. Next we have The Miz and Shane McMahon in the cage match. I love this rivalry. I don't know if you don't. This is classic. This is classic WWE. This is classic wrestling. This is classic pro wrestling right now. Miz is coming off of being he could be a heel one month and be a face the next, and I like his face work right now as much as I like the heel work he was doing. Shane can always be a dick, dude. He's always going to be a dick. He's good at being it. He's a McMahon. That's what he's good at. They put him in the steel cage because they think it's going to stop people. We both know, everybody knows, it's not going to stop anybody. Shane's going to figure out a way to get interference and end up winning. Unfortunately, I'd like for it to be The Miz, but I think it's going to be Shane McMahon with some type of interference, figuring it out like he always does, because that's what a McMahon does. So I'm going to go Shane McMahon on that. Up next, go figure, we got to have Roman Reigns and Elias. This is a stupid match to put Roman Reigns on the main card, even though he doesn't need to be on it, because they want to shove Roman Reigns down our throats again. Good job, WWE. You're doing it again. So people are already starting to get fed up with it. This should be where the tag team championship should be at. This is where the tag team title should be on the show, flourishing. But instead, you're going to put Roman Reigns and Elias. And we all know that there's going to be some type of interference in that too. They're going to let Roman Reigns spear everybody and clothesline people 20 times because that's all he does, and that'll be the end of it. So Roman Reigns, by the McMahons, letting him kill everybody. Then we have the Women's Money in the Bank, featuring Alexa Bliss, Naomi, Natalya, Dana Brooke, Bayley, Mandy Rose, Ember Moon, and Carmella. I have no idea. Like, seriously, have no idea who's going to win this. Alexa Bliss hasn't been around enough to really do anything, to gain a push. They're trying to do some things with Dana Brooke in that new look, which is really weird. I don't know if anybody saw that look. It's weird. Mandy Rose has an opportunity. Please don't let it be Carmella again. I'm sorry. Please don't let it be Carmella. I would literally take Dana Brooke over Carmella at this point. I think it should be Ember Moon. I think Ember Moon has had a rough deal. She's been put on the back burner ever since NXT. It's just like half the women that come from there. They're not doing what they did before for the females that came up before them. And there's a lot of problems with that backstage, and obviously the backstage morale is real terrible right now. So I want Ember Moon. It's going to be somebody silly like Carmella, or heck, why not even I mean, why not Natalia? Who knows? We'll see. It's really a toss up. I'd like it to be Ember Moon. I'm not really sure who it's going to be. Would be cool if they have been kayfabing all this Sasha Banks shit, and she comes in and helps Bayley win it. I don't see that happening, but that would be cool. So I'm going to go with Ember Moon on that. Then that takes us to the male Money in the Bank, which is crazy because as I look at it, like I was looking at it earlier, and I just keep saying who could it be that they want to push like that? I mean, if it was me, obviously you'd want to push someone like Ricochet or Andrade, but are they world title material right now? I don't know. I don't. Please don't let it be Finn Balor, because that's dumb. The fact that you put the Intercontinental champion in the match just goes to show you that you don't have enough people to put in this to make it good. And the fact that you took Braun Strowman out of it because you didn't want a bunch of power spots, you would rank high spots, so you put Sami Zayn back into it. Which, don't get me wrong, I don't particularly care for Sami Zayn, but I think it's a better fit for this match. The biggest star power is Randy Orton, but seriously, are we really going to go through another Randy Orton world title run? It's almost to where it's I think Randy needs to do something else. He needs to be somewhere else. I don't know. They still don't know what to really ever do with Randy. He's still done the same thing for so long. It's not going to be Baron Corbin. I can tell you that right now, because he dropped the ball the last time he got it. If you want my opinion, the biggest, who I think it should be Drew McIntyre. He has the ability, the size, the athleticism, the charisma to be put into the title match, and he would be somebody that I would really enjoy to watch fight for the world title. So I'm going to go with Drew McIntyre on that. Then we have this just goes to tell you how hard it is for WWE right now that they have to have two women title matches back to back with Becky Lynch, and you had to put her against Charlotte Flair because Charlotte Flair is going to carry it and it's going to make it look awesome, just like she always does. So you had to put it on there. Charlotte is not going to win. Something's going to happen. It's not going to win. If in the perfect world for me, Charlotte and Lacey Evans would team up and help each other win the titles and beat Becky. Not going to happen. Becky's going to beat her, and she's going to go on to the next match with Lacey Evans and going to do the same thing. Lacey's just not ready. I don't think Lacey Evans is ready to be the champ yet, and they are really cock strong for Becky Lynch right now. They're so high up on her that I think they're going to try to make her be probably one of the most prolific women's champions ever right now. She's banking merchandise, she's banking ratings at a time where they're struggling, so they're going to pretty much go, all in with her, and I believe she's going to win both of those. And we go on to the WWE Championship match, Kevin Owens and Kofi Kingston. This is a difficult one for me, because I think they should have let Kevin Owens play out the face run with them a little bit longer. Let it draw out. I think Kevin Owens mentioned it himself that he wished it would have played out longer. His face work was actually pretty decent. I love Kevin Owens. He's actually in my top 5. And it sucks. I wish it would have went longer. I want KO to win. Obviously, that's my pick. He's not going to win. They're gonna let something go down, and hopefully they get rid of Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens again already, because I'm sick of that. Really, you have to put them together again. You guys have no ideas, no better things to do. It's stupid. But I want Kevin Owens to go over. He's not. It's probably going to be Kofi Kingston. So I go Kofi Kingston for the win on that. That's my prediction. Then on to, this is the match I'll be waiting for all night. The Beast Slayer, the Architect, Seth Rollins versus the Phenomenal One, AJ Styles. If you're not excited for this match, no matter if you love WWE or you hate it, if you're not excited for this, you don't love wrestling. This is the match. This is the one. This is one of the matches that is a dream match for me. Ever since AJ Styles was in WWE, he broke out and came out of Royal Rumble. The first thing I said was, dude, what about Seth Rollins and AJ Styles? That would be dope. The second one was, ooh, Shinsuke and AJ would be dope, and they ruined that. So please, God, don't ruin this match. Please, God, don't ruin this match. I believe it's going to be the best match. It could be a match of the year. I hope it's going to be match of the year. These guys are super uber talented dudes. They're going to go all out. They're going to give you all the spots you want to see. They've been, as coming off as kind of both still kind of faces, they've had some good heat. You know, they've been getting after each other, and I like that for the sense of competition. You know, it's great. I want to see the Universal title flourish. I want to see it being put on this pedestal with, you know, being a prestigious title, because it's been such shat on by having Lesnar run like that. And don't get me wrong, Lesnar's still a draw. You can't deny it, but we all know it's frustrating to not see the Universal title. And I really think that this could be the match that could set it off. And if they do it the right way, we're going to be really happy going forward. So I hope they both burn it down, man. And I'm really excited. I see my boy Seth Rollins going over AJ Styles. Either way, I would be happy. There is no bad outcome to me. A bad outcome to me is if somebody comes out and ruins a good match. If they had a hella match, goes balls deep, and then the Money in the Bank guy comes out and cashes in, whoever it is, that's cool too. I'll be down with that. But just let them have the match. Let them get through a full match before you guys do anything stupid. I have a bad feeling that it's not going to be what I want it to be, but that's just the price we pay, you know? So, yeah, so that's Money in the Bank 2019. You know, I hope these pay-per-views start picking up soon. You know, you got Money in the Bank, and then you got, you know, Double or Nothing coming up. You know, they really got to go hard, and then with, like I said, with AEW with the TNT's TV deal, that's going to be really super great, man. We're going to have a great time with all that. You know, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Tell me, you know, if you think my predictions are garbage, or if you're like, man, you're pretty spot on. Always down for talking, always down for communicating. I appreciate everybody sending me messages on Facebook. Let me know how to do the pins from the previous Pro Wrestling Crate unboxing. I love all the ideas. I really appreciate that. It's great just getting to talk to wrestling fans about wrestling and being happy about being able to communicate about something we all love. I will soon be setting up a podcast. I'm going to start doing a podcast weekly every Friday. I'm going to have that put out. I'll have some more details on that soon. I'll be posting that on Facebook, so go check that out. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell for the notifications so you get all the videos up to date. Like, comment, you know, show the love. I really appreciate everybody. At the end of the video, it'll show you my previous unboxing that I just did the other day. Also with some other random videos to check out some more stuff on my channel. If you guys haven't been here before, thank you so much for sticking through the video, and I really appreciate it. And you guys try to have a great rest of your day, and I enjoy you spending your time with me. You guys have a good one, man. Thanks.
Rappers to death and torture in my attic. I'll slaughter your dudes and I'll take you to meet your maker. I'll tombstone your ass, you rest in peace like the Undertaker.